It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
You decide when you lose, not other people.
And Blabs.
I like pickles.
And co-hosted by our friends from around the internet. Today with Adam Krigler and Flawd TV.
Where them balls at? Where them balls at?
In my pants.
And in this world of insanity, we are graciously supported by fans of common sense. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and Twitch.tv and Spotify and everywhere else on the internet. Welcome on out, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is Hump Day. It is Oil and Water Day, or shall I say, just Water Day. Welcome on out, everybody. It's Side Scrollers. I am blind today. I feel like Blabs. Blind as a Blabs after a visit to the eye doctor this morning. Hello, Blabs.
Hello, I'm not blind. I have my eyes in, so sucks to be you.
This is weird. This is weird. It's weird.
How'd you find the go live button? Were you like,
I don't even know if we are live right now, to be honest with you. I'm just
it's like the
pressing
blind
buttons.
leading the blind.
Yes. Hey, speaking of guys who are awesome with glasses, hey, it's Flawd.
What's good? High quality H2O here.
You know it. H2O.
Yeah.
Purified.
He's the
I'm
water
blind
boy.
with my eyes on.
The Bobby Boucher of Side
Bobby
Scrollers.
Boucher, baby.
Let's go.
I'll take it. I like the
go.
intro. Where them balls at? In my pants. That was good.
You got your banter's quality.
Because of me. But
Well,
yeah.
unfortunately, we won't have that banter today as the oil of oil and water will not be joining us today as Adam is off doing something often.
Unfortunately. Is it unfortunately?
Let's just be real. Whenever I say Adam's off doing something else, I imagine him frolicking through a forest, just
that's exactly what's happening.
just jumping
Eating
onto
mushrooms.
looking like Little Red Riding Hood, wearing a
With a
bonnet,
basket.
trying to like pet bunnies and bears and all sorts of like sing.
I can see it.
Can you imagine like Adam going around trying to sing, frolicking through his Finland, whatever Swedish
He'd have
forest?
the guitar. He'd be the what is that? The fiddler.
Yes, just he's like one of those guys in the Renaissance, just going
Yeah.
around. Ding! Hello, forest animal. I'm
He
here
could
for
fit
you.
it. He would fit that well. Honestly.
All right. So look, here's the thing. I am blind today. I literally am having. Everyone is super blurry on my screen. My eyes are insanely dilated right now. Look at this. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it.
I can really
It's
see now.
ridiculous.
When you put it in the one frame, I could see it. When it's just you, that's crazy.
Mega dilated. I went to the eye doctor for the first time, literally since forever. I've never been to the eye doctor today because I've been doing a lot of this lately, you know. So they're like, "Hey, you probably should get your eyes checked out." Went in. They said it's health. I'm healthy. I just gotta put some eye drops in and stuff. But they had to dilate my eyes. So driving home was an adventure. I was like, "Is it safe to drive home?" And she goes,
Kinda.
yeah, she goes, there's like 80-year-olds who do this, which after driving home gives me zero faith that these 80-year-olds make it home okay. I'm just saying.
They don't.
I asked you when you were driving, I was like, are you okay to drive home? Because usually when you're dilated, they say you have to have someone drive you home.
That's what they told me.
Well, they didn't tell me that.
Only in Texas, man.
She was like, you'll be all right. And you know what? I made it.
Shoo.
I did run a few people off the road, though.
He
you know?
destroyed a couple
Damn.
mailboxes. The garbage can down the street is totally missing right now, but he's here, guys.
He made it.
So here's the thing. If you guys would like me to read your chats, they're going to need to be in bright red today. Bright,
Nice.
Lots of colors, reds, blues,
I like that.
yellows, because I can't read them if it's just a regular chat. I legitimately can't read anything.
Try putting your sunglasses on. That'll help you a little bit.
When I put on my sunglasses, I can't see my monitors for some reason.
I'm sorry, Blabs. This doesn't help at all. This doesn't
Make
help
it
at all.
worse. Can you?
I mean, it
see
makes you
us?
cooler.
You know, maybe I will just go with the glasses
Now
today.
you look like Stevie Wonder. Catch the mic though.
Yeah, just hit this.
You know, it's funny because the other day
I
on
can't see you. Flawd.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what
I
you're doing?
forgot. Yeah.
Go like this, like what?
so Blab's getting my eyes and ears today. She's going to be reading off the stories as
Mine
we
was
go
cane.
along. Yes, my crotch. But we do have a really, really, really good show today. I'm very excited about it as there's so much to talk about. I want to remind you guys, we are live over at rumble.com/sidescrollers. Join the fun over there, man. At Rumble, hit the follow button as we have passed 4,000 followers over there. We got a Twitter account, which I encourage you to follow because all sorts of good things happen over there. We post clips and little mini clips of things, all sorts of stuff. Who's coming up on the show? We also have an Instagram where it's kind of a mirror of Twitter, but not many people follow us over there. So join the fun and let's get to 4 digits over on Instagram, right, Blabs?
We're at 764 right now. So let's try to get 770 in like the next hour. Did
we lose some? I feel like we went down.
We're gaining every single day. Yesterday we were at 750.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
We
can't see those numbers.
Every single day. It's just very slow.
I can't see shit.
He can't see the numbers. He's like, what is that? You don't know if it's going up or down.
I need someone to make that meme of him looking at a piece of paper with squinting eyes and everything going, hey.
That's pretty much how I feel right now.
Community meme.
Yeah.
And we're live over on Kick as well at kick.com/sidescrollers. If you want to be the super, super uber nerd crowd, you can join us over there. And of course, we have the audio version of the show on Spotify. If you'd like to listen to us after we're done, if you don't want to watch clips, you don't want to look at our stupid faces and see me squint at screens, you're more than welcome to do that. We're approaching 55,000 subscribers over on YouTube. So make sure you guys, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and join this amazing community of common sense. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button since you're tuning in. You're live right now. You might as well just put your little thumb over that thumbs up button and hit it if you're watching on mobile, or you might as well just scroll your little mouse over to the thumbs up button and hit it. I'm just waiting for you to do it. Go ahead and do it right now.
Gives you a big dick.
Big dick energy. That's right.
I have big balls.
Yeah, it gives you big balls too. That's why you have big balls. You hit that like button every day.
Yes.
And the biggest of balls happens when we hit 20 memberships for the day, which is the great thing. So let's go and do that today. We got so much to talk about. Once again, do us a favor, let people know this is happening. So many people are like, this show's great. I'm so glad I found it. Good. Spread the word. Let people know we got this thing going on. It's your home for common sense here on Side Scroll.
It's a great show.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And glad you're on it.
Me too, man.
So, we got a lot to go on. Flawd, do you have anything going on that you want to share with everybody before we dig into all the fun stuff today?
Nah, nope. Just chilling. I just go with the flow.
Hey, speaking of flow, I saw your tweet of you rapping yesterday.
Verse of the year.
Yeah. Talk about that, man. What's your inspiration behind those?
Honestly, I don't even know. I just been rapping for so long that my brain is always coming up with the raps. Like right now, we'll talk about something and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll rap about it somehow. It just gets inspired by different things. That one, I don't remember what even. I don't even remember what it was. I was just like, I like the beat. Made a song to it, but I'm not even a rapper anymore. That was just, that's fun. I'm a content creator.
That just happens to rap. I want everyone to hear this, man, because this is good stuff. Let's listen to this real quick.
Word.
Ever since I've been formed, been a storm, misunderstood the kid like a foreigner. Life is just a corridor with doors, and this is the morgue. If you get bored, visit the coroner. Sword swinger, I'm a crusader. Rappers tout and go and do more singing in the booth later. It's soul hitting like a shoemaker. It's in their true nature. The fold quickly like a newspaper. Add a bomb to an atom bomb when the mad matter gone. Turn California to a catacomb. Gatling gun full of Gallic guns. Every bar data dump. No wishing back when the dragon come. They saying jack, staying strapped like the back of trunks. You play it back, you can vanquish a demon with it. Sick of all the lies, they treat me like I should be admitted. Based on the size of my family jewels, I'd be acidic.
Yeah, I'm nasty. Anyone in the chat hating is a fucking lame. Let me say that.
Hey, man, listen. Where your beats come from?
I just honestly, what I do is I go on YouTube and I Google, and I search Kanye West type beat.
Oh yeah,
literally every time, every song I make, I just go Kanye West type beat. Yeah, because I just like his beats and the idea, like the type of beats he gets on.
It's good stuff, man. It's good, man. You're a talented dude. Talented,
Thank you, man.
For sure. All right, like I said, we got a lot to talk about, including this is crazy. So people talk about it. They go, you guys don't talk about games enough, right? And
I feel like we do a lot.
I feel like we do every day, but what they do is they see like the 20%, the 10% of the time where we're talking about other stuff, right? And that's fine, whatever. But everything that we talk about has some sort of relations to games culture, entertainment, right? This is gaming and entertainment. So let's go down the line and look at all the things we're talking about today. Right? We're talking about the YouTube AI crackdown, which we're going to start with. Did you know, Flawd, that the Nancy Pelosi attack from I don't know, a couple of years ago, right, with the guy with the hammer or whatever that was leading the news?
Yeah.
Well, Gamergate caused that.
Yeah,
Did you
I
know
knew that. Yeah, I knew that. That's why I started following Geese and Gamers and Andronic, like these people. That's why I started following them.
That's right. Also, Disney is implementing potentially a brand new change, which will make you squeamish if you are a fan of common sense. Dana White has gone off on one of his sponsors, and it is glorious. Absolutely glorious. We're going to talk about that. And, of course, a little bit of personal news. I ratioed somebody on Twitter, totally on accident. One of the famed legacy media outlets in the video game space that is more of an activist group now. And I simply stated facts, and apparently people agree with this. So there we go. So let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have this. Before we get into this.
If you mess this up 2 days in a row,
I will
I'm gonna
not
boot you off the show.
Okay, sounds good. I got to make sure I have this. This is very, very important that we have this. I'm going to upload it right now to make sure we have this. Triple check, because I thought I renamed it. But here we go. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
That was something different.
Let's go.
Really? That's what we doing now?
Yeah, that's Eric from You, Me, in the Movies.
Okay.
I kind of like that. The beat.
I liked it too.
Different. It's good.
The beat was different.
Paul
Went
was
higher.
Good
right
job,
there,
Paul.
man.
Good job, Paul. Shut up.
Excellent
Paul.
stuff. Now, we do have some super chats before we get into the news. What's this one, Blabs? Because I can't read it.
I don't mean to derail. By the way, it's from Retro Jim for $5. He says, "I just hate seeing relationship bridges burned. Is there any way to extend another chance to reconcile with Trav?"
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Retro Jim, just to be clear, we are cool with Travis. Like, Travis is welcome to come on
Making
the
it
show
something it's not.
literally anytime. Yeah, like, we are totally cool with Travis. Travis can come on the show literally anytime he wants. So he's welcome. I don't really know how much clearer we can say about that.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Rumble rant. Kratos for $5 says, "Flawed, that rap is so fire, it turned me black."
All right.
That's my goal.
Let's go. Oh, that's great stuff. All right, let's start off with our first story today. Blaz, what do we got?
Right, so our very first story is from YouTube. Did you know that YouTube has now issued new guidelines for videos that have AI in them?
I didn't.
Yeah, so let's read what they have to say. YouTube has issued new guidelines for AI-enhanced videos uploaded to its platform. Let's see. Here's what the quote says. "This is especially important in cases where the content discusses sensitive topics such as elections, ongoing conflicts, and public health crises." Or
Wait. I'm sorry. Back up real quick. This is only for situations like this?
I think they're giving examples of this. It says this is especially important in cases. So this is like
I like
their
to be vague about it.
primary target for this is anything political.
Just for AI content, right? So for AI content regarding
like deep fakes and things.
Yeah, for politics.
Oh, okay.
Right? But what about like in the
think
gaming
that's fair.
space? Does it say anything about like is this just a Okay, I'm gonna let you continue, but speak slow because I'm an idiot.
Oh, well, this is not news. All right. So, VPs of Product Management Jennifer Flannery O'Connor, God, what a name, and Emily Moxley wrote in the blog post, "Creators who consistently choose not to disclose this information may be subject to content removal, suspension from the YouTube Partner Program, or other penalties. We'll work with creators before this rolls out to make sure they understand these new requirements."
Okay, and once again, what is this? Is this just a broad brush across the entire platform?
For all AI-enhanced videos uploaded.
Okay.
What does that mean, AI enhanced? Like,
All right, so it says the digital video giant said the new approach will put guardrails around videos that appear realistic but rely on artificial intelligence tools.
so
Basically
deepfakes.
deep fakes,
Okay.
yeah. And I get with that. You should probably have somewhere at the bottom of the screen saying this is not real because,
Yep,
that is
I agree.
dangerous. But it's kind of interesting how they're going around this. All right, so let's continue.
Okay.
Let's see, where are we? Okay. AI's rise has unsettled a large swath of society, including Hollywood, where actors and writers recently spent 6 months on strike in part of concerns about the potential danger the technology could do. YouTube's new stance comes about a month after the company unveiled a new set of capabilities, including a searchable cache of AI material called Dream Screen, designed for the Shorts platform. Shorts, an answer to TikTok, has drawn more than 70 billion daily views from 2 billion plus logged in users. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a lot.
I mean, they force them on you, so I can
Yeah.
see that.
Asked at the time about the risk of propagating deepfakes or other misleading content, CEO Neil Mohan conceded that there might be challenges around technology like this, but he said all AI-enhanced videos would be subject to YouTube community guidelines. The rules of the road that apply to video content on YouTube apply to everything that you saw today.
So, okay. Here's the thing that is, I don't mind this because I do think that you should know that there are rules, or that if it's not real, you should absolutely know that if it's not real.
Yeah.
The issue with this on the surface is that even if you do have some sort of disclaimer, let's say in the description, right? That's like the response to where most people won't read that. Well, like there needs to be a very, it's kind of like if there's some sort of product placement in a video, you know how you see in the upper left corner of the screen, it says this video contains, product placement or something like that. That's probably what should happen with AI. And I think that makes more sense because it's noticeable enough, but it doesn't dissuade you from watching it. I do think that some people will point to this, and maybe I'm just not as cynical as I used to be or should be, but some people will point to this and be like, well, this is just in time for 2024, and they're probably right. But at the same time, I like to think that AI is something that, like AI, when you talk to somebody like Mr. Grant Gregory, and he talks about how much AI has advanced in not the last month, but the last week, like the leaps that have been made. The fact that AI from the start of this show to right now has exponentially improved since we started the show 17 minutes ago, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, this is something that needs to be said, needs to be done, right? I mean, I've tinkered with the idea of AI channels on the, creating like an AI channel that's built around news that kind of consolidates news stories from different websites and such. That's more of like a digestible gaming news channel. I've tinkered with the idea, but it still has a little bit of ways to go from there. But I don't mind this change. I do think it's important that you let people know that it is fake, if it is fake. But I do think that it won't have the effects that it's intended to have, unless there's some sort of drastic marker letting people know.
I agree. Someone super chatted and said, "I wonder how they're gonna handle AI songs." That's a good question. If someone's pretending to be an artist and making music and uploading that, will that count? Like, even if it's your beat, everything is yours except for the AI voice, would they like stop that, demonetize that type of content?
All right, and where does AI stop and start? Right? And this may sound like a dumb question, but I think this is a logical question, or at least maybe. What's the difference between AI and CGI, right? They're computer generated, and like you're telling a computer to do something and it's generating this imagery when it's computer generated. And hypothetically, you could say that's artificial intelligence, right? So there needs to be very clear lines with these things. And I'm purposely making that gray because there will be gray. There will be plenty of gray here. And I think music is a great example, right? When you say I need a beat that sounds like Kanye West,
and then you just make it
right, somebody who's not there tapping and creating it, it's just boom right there.
Yep.
By the way, there's already programs out there that can create beats for you just like that with AI.
Yep.
It's insane. So
Caption does it.
Yeah, there you go.
In like a minute, they'll create it and it will be a song that was created right there. It just sounds like nothing else. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm curious, and Blads, let's put a poll up in the chat, right? Kyle says, I'm cool with AI banning. What's everyone's thoughts with this? Should we ban AI off the platform, or is it? I feel like it's one of those things that if you don't embrace it, you're going to be left behind.
That's it. That's exactly what I was going to say. You're not going to beat it. It's just going to get better and better, and they're going to figure out loopholes. That's literally its job, to figure out efficiency and loopholes if you need it to. It's going to figure out a way around, and then it just won't be known.
Snotlip says, and I think I'm reading this right. It says usually there's a human involved in CGI. Yes, but there's also right. You have to give it a prompt, right? There you go. As an artist, AI imagery needs to be banned, in my opinion.
Disagree.
Right.
I mean, AI is basically you telling the computer something. The computer doesn't really think for itself, correct? So
when you go ahead, Flawd.
I was just gonna say it's more efficient. You could eventually probably get to the same point that it gets to, but it would take a long time to critically think to get to that point. I think it's like computers, like a calculator, just a general calculator. If you need to add big numbers together that you can't think of, you could do that.
Right. It's I see Eric says that we're AI simps, right? Like, what do you want? Like, do you want us to?
I'll be that.
I mean, like, what really do you expect from this? You can either embrace it and try to embrace it, or you can complain about it, because here's the reality: it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And you can be there and be the curmudgeon old man, and be like, oh, you should do all your brush strokes with your and have a number 2 pencil and make sure you have
Photoshop.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it was before.
Right. Photoshop's not real art. Oh, really? Really? Like, why don't we all go back to easels and paint and everybody is Bob Ross, right?
Yeah.
People before that were on paper, right? And people before that were on rocks, right? Yep. So where does art stop and where does it end? You get your inspiration from everything. And this is coming from once again, my father was a graphic illustrator his entire career. This is somebody who has art in their family. And my dad, who still does art, works on Adobe Illustrator to this day. I introduced him to some AI recently, and he was blown away by the idea that, like, what you can do is you can take your art and use it as inspiration for AI to then come in and further and enhance your creations.
Yep.
So that's the big thing that my dad utilized it for, was he was drawing something. It actually analyzed his artwork, and his artwork is so different than most people's. And it was amazing how I'd say similar. It was like a nod to it. So, like, I'm not the guy who's like, let's bow down and say they are AI overlords, but I do think that that if you don't embrace it, you're going to be left behind as an artist, as a creator.
That no one's saying you can't do any other forms of art either. It's not like we're saying, AI is the only way for it, because that's what no one's saying that either. So
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like, to be clear, I very much value and appreciate the brushstroke.
I keep thinking he's saying breaststroke every time.
That too.
I like the breaststroke too. It's a quality swimming stroke, man. But probably more than anybody. I mean, like, once again, I have this. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up right now.
I thought he was gonna stand. I was like, all right, standing. Craig,
do some physical.
I mean, straight up. Here we go. Like, once again, this is my dad's artwork here, right? This is my dad's artwork done with strokes. Like, I appreciate this probably more than anything. You can feel it, you can touch it.
It's a beautiful picture.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And, like, this will be on my wall in time, but at the same time, you can complain about it or you can do something about it. And, you should probably do something about it. So
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get, like, I like you just said, there's people who appreciate still right now who would go back and listen to vinyl. So I don't get, just some people like it, some people won't. If people consume it, then it's not really up to the complaining artist to care about that. Just do something. It's like a rapper who is independent and then blames, like, the big mainstream hip hop artist for ruining hip hop, and it's like, you could easily market yourself. You don't need to be a part of that, and you could gain an audience and you could change people's minds yourself with your creativity and art. But they just want people to just be like, you have to consume my art, not what AI does, because I don't like AI. That's weird to me.
And here's the reality of it, right? If your stuff is good,
that's it.
It'll be found, right? That's the reality of it. You can stop being a victim. Stop saying, oh, AI's taking all the artwork. It's taking all the eyes away. or you could do something about it, or you
That's
can
it.
leverage it, right? So don't be a victim. Speaking to everybody, don't be a victim. Stop being a victim.
That's
and
it.
AI will not take your job unless you let it take your job. Hey, we got some wicked super chats, which is great. Check this out. Going on the scroller, baby. Read it out, Blabs.
69.
I'm famous now. Melodic
Bam!
$69.
Going on the bottom
Nice.
scroller. Let's go.
It automatically goes down there?
It does when I
Oh,
click
no,
it
we
on.
type it in.
Check
Oh,
that
you
out.
type it in.
Bam,
Okay, I was
bam,
about to say.
Look at that.
That's
Look at that.
dumb.
nonsense.
You'll see AI will be doing that soon. You'll be like,
Yeah,
aha!
they're going to add it next week.
Let's go. Melodic, I'm going to get you on that wall as well. Let's go. I'm going to get you on the wall while Blabs continues to read off these super chats.
All right, so the next one is from Craig.
Ooh.
Hey, Craig, nice
Hey.
name. If you go blind, let me know. I work with the population and can get you set up.
All right. With
does that mean?
that population.
Oh, with that population.
Oh.
I was like, what population?
like,
what are you talking
what?
about?
Well, I hope I don't go blind. Although I could, like Stevie Wonder, say I'm blind and nobody could ever tell me that I'm not. So.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this, Craig, but at the start of the show, I changed your name and you still
I see
noticed
it.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
didn't
not
see
I'm
it.
not
Oh.
blind, Blabs.
Well,
I see it now.
I mean, you
Look
kind of
at
are.
it. Sorry. Got a little excited there.
All right, moving right along. Torgo the White for $5. Craig has to lose weight now. He can't count on fooling us by deep faking himself on Chris Hemsworth's body with these YouTube changes.
That's true.
Cut
this
out
is
the
true.
bread.
Yeah, I got to cut out that bread, man. It's tough.
This is
Thanks,
true.
Torgo. Appreciate that.
Hayden for $20 says, I don't care about AI. Art, it's different from human creativity. I don't like the thought of giving AI the ability to make managerial decisions. Solving problems is fine, but there must be humans taking those steps, not
YouTube
AI.
been doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's the thing about that. And Hayden, thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. Great to see you. The thing, you're right in that humans should be making these decisions, right? AI should never trump human decision making. AI can help leverage those with data and everything that humans can't pull. But it's if you don't think that AI is helping make decisions for you right now, instantaneously, how did you get the notification for this today to watch the show? Right? If this show just randomly popped up in your feed, how do you think that was? The algorithm. Guess what the algorithm is? It's AI.
It is.
Congratulations. Like it's being leveraged constantly all the time.
Yep.
So
Who demonetizes your video without anyone ever seeing it? And then when you go and try to appeal it, it just automatically gets demonetized again.
Right.
Who does that?
Who gives us the yellow dollar sign on all of our videos all the time? It's not somebody actually watching our videos. It's AI listening to our videos. Hello AI. Good to see you.
Call him
AI
Jeffrey.
handlers.
AI Jeffrey.
Jeffrey sounds good. Jeffrey.
AI Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you shut your mouth and you know it's good for you.
Demonetized.
Matthew came in for the Canadian $50. He
Let's
says,
go.
Balls.
Is that in syrup?
Yeah, it's 15 syrup. Maple syrup balls. Thanks, man.
Nasty.
I'll take it in poutine, okay? I think people are scared about AI because it could get to the point where AI becomes so smart that it doesn't need the human on the other end.
Absolutely.
So companies can use that and get rid of the human element and just have AI.
But you can't control that. You can't control if a company wants to use AI instead of people. That's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. And you see this now where
With the bots on Twitter.
well, okay, but let's talk about real world practical situations, right? When you go to the grocery store and there are some stores that don't even have people working in them. Guess what? That's all run through data, cameras. You go and you do your self checkout, right? Artificial intelligence is powering all that.
It's already here.
Yeah, it's there. It's ready to go. Real world applications that you're seeing every day. Machines have and will continue to replace real world experience. You walk into a McDonald's, guess what? You're ordering at a iPad now instead of actually somebody going in and putting that order in for you. Why would they need to pay somebody $10 an hour to do that when you can just do it yourself?
You legit look blind.
His name's Stevie. Stevie's Craig.
Like you had the head movements when you're talking with the glasses. It's just like you're blind. You really are.
Just all over the place. Hey, Matthew, look at it right there. Let's go. That's awesome. Thank you guys very much. Matthew hanging out next to TLRE right there. Love that. Thank you very much.
All right, keep on going. Matthew says for Canadian $10 to be kind of like the automotive industry where it all went on and all automated and people just lost their jobs. So I think it's just crazy. It is just so I think it's scary.
I can't read. Yeah, it is. You are correct, Matthew. It is scary. But once again, it's all about adaptation. And I think that ultimately, it goes back to learn to code, right? Isn't that the meme a couple of years ago? Go learn to code, Yep. You always need to be adapting, no matter what you're doing, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what profession you have, you always need to be adapting. Otherwise, you will be left behind. It's just the next thing.
Dermy Wormy has been a member for 7 months, and he says
go.
AI art will actually make human-made art more valuable. The human touch is always going to be wanted. Correct.
Agreed.
Jeremy, you said that way better than I could have said it, because that's what I was trying to say earlier, and that if your stuff is good, it'll be found. And I think ultimately you're right, because you can generate AI imagery, but you can't generate the AI touch of this.
And AI ain't going to get it perfect anyway. When you prompt it, they're not going to get it perfect. They'll get it to, it won't be your vision completely ever, because they can't actually do that. You could draw that, but they can't. So, I mean, they might get close, but the human touch definitely is going to be something it's a soul. AI doesn't have that.
And shout out Dermy Wormy for fighting Rachel Zegler on Twitter.
Let's go, Dermy.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, he responded back to a Rachel Zegler tweet, and she tweeted back at him. Like, that's where we are.
Oh, she's perturbed. That's crazy. He penetrated her skin.
Hayden for $20 says, but I should say, using AI to intentionally mislead people should come with some sort of penalty. The problem is we have seen who deems things as intentionally misleading. A man is currently in jail for a meme he posted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hayden, I agree with you there. If you're trying to mislead people, there absolutely should be consequences. And that goes for all walks of life, right? You talk about there's so many real world applications that go along with that. But yes, in a situation with AI in particular, man, throw them in the slammer. Throw them in the jail.
They're thugs. Lock them up.
Those AI thugs. Ridiculous.
Acknowledge me.
Okay,
from Blabbering Collective for 7 months.
There you go. Get out.
You've been watching too much Roman Reigns, bro. You're tripping out here.
Everybody acknowledge her.
We the ones.
Put me back, thank you. TRS Chaos for $1.99 says, hoping for a Fulgore robot with AI. What's Fulgore?
Fulgore from Killer Instinct?
No, we do not want Fulgore from Killer Instinct.
I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, then. Matthew has been a member for 2 months. Look, 2 months as a member. Way to go,
Let's
bro.
go. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate your support today.
Mike has bad news for $5. There used to be a job where people had to light the lamps for street lights.
Yep.
True.
And now you just flip the switch. Yep.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
See?
Mike knows.
Dan_evil robot for 10 Canadian dollars says, I'm an artist as well, and I don't need AI to do my work, and it's already happening. I have seen really good AI artworks, but many artists, especially digital, are against and should be banned. Huh.
Well, okay. Once again, this goes back, and Dan, I understand the sentiment, right? But once again, it goes back to what is art, right? What constitutes an artist? You're a digital artist. Don't you think that the people who are painting before, they look at digital artists and be like, digital artists should be banned?
That's cheating.
They're not putting their brush on the easel, right? All they're doing is moving their hand around, right?
Yeah.
So once again, your artwork is an evolution of their artwork, and their artwork was an evolution of what came before them, right? So, and it will continue to evolve. It will continue to evolve. Your artwork is 20 years old, 30 years old. Your artwork is still radical in the grand scheme of art. Digital artist is still radically new compared to what was the standard for pretty much all eternity. Putting some paint or color on something and then putting it on some sort of canvas.
Oh, he said it shouldn't be banned.
Oh, it shouldn't be banned.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Well then, yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm blind. I can't read or hear.
Me either. I went right with it. I saw the same thing.
But yeah, I mean,
it's because you said are against should be banned. There you go.
Oh.
That might have been my bad.
way to go, Blabs. Master reader.
I made Craig go on a rant.
I thought it was a pretty good rant. I gotta be
was a
honest.
good rant.
It was pretty good.
You can still clip it, act like it didn't come from the super chat.
Put it on the internet. Let's go.
Make the shit viral. Blake Barrett for $2. Blind Craig, is this your card? Is this it?
Is this it? No, this is not it. I will not look at it. But I will
Marty
look at
M
this.
for 50. That's a lot of balls. Can we have a lot of balls in the chat, please? Thank you. As an author, I have used AI to digitize my own art and enhance it. And I told you I'd get on your wall one day. Let's go. Yeah.
Nice.
Marty.
Balls indeed, Marty. Let's go. Marty, full screen on Marty right here. Look at it, Marty, with the... Oh.
Mardi Gras?
Marty M.
Right there, Marty.
Nice.
Look at it. Right there. Right there.
Stands out.
Damn right it does. Marty, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate your support. I wish I could see you to thank you, but I can't.
I wish I could see you.
That's awesome.
All right. Stoned Pinochet for $10 says cars made horses more valuable by elevating them beyond mass transit. AI art will only elevate human artists because of their organic process and skill. AI art comes across as a neat cheap for funsies.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny because I go back to using the program that I use to create some like AI imagery, and it's a novelty at this point. It's like, wow, that's pretty neat, you know, and can it produce things way better than I ever could? Yeah, but not better than not better than things that other people can do. Like
It's like you're settling
right, like
with that.
I'm settling for a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right, and not a 10 out of 10, and that's the way I see it right now. It's like it's something to assist in the grand scheme of things.
All right. Alan for $10 says, I actually did go see the Marvels this past weekend. Thought it was great. JK, I did not. It looks like a Mr. Potato Head emote.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it.
We got a couple of Rumble rants. So this one was what Flawd was talking about, but I'll read it out. This was from Kratos for $5. And he says, I'm curious if they're going to use this to crack down on AI songs covered for the copyright overlords. Like that one of Dale Gribble singing Rich Men North of Richmond.
That was funny.
That's
that was a funny one.
That's great.
Dude for $1 says AI is a tool. Just like all tools, there is a morality to how to use them. Like a hammer, it can be used on nails or human heads.
Good metaphor, man.
Crazy that
Man,
was deep.
I'll tell you what, that's going to tie in great to our next story here in a minute. I'll tell you what, dude.
Kratos came back again for $5. The camera didn't eliminate painters, but it definitely made family portraits more accessible and outcompeted that niche in the industry.
Right. And another example right there of technology. You just got to embrace it. When, you know, there were people not too long ago that would sit there and they would paint your family.
Yep.
Right. And now and you'd have to stand there for 4 or 5 hours while they do that. And now they just go, "Ka-chik," and you go to Kmart. Or you used to go to Kmart. Now you go to your phone, which is in your pocket, and you go ka-chik, and that's it. You know.
So last thing before we move on, I have finished the poll in the chat, and so we had 270 votes. Ban AI off the platform. 62% said no. 37% said yes.
Word.
So that's
Makes sense.
It's a very intense subject, and it is worth discussing. Like I said, there's so much gray in this that is still to be discovered, but it's definitely a fun topic to continue to discuss for sure.
I think that like that poll, like the people who like AI would still buy human art, and the people who don't like AI would still buy human art. So I don't think it actually. I think people are being complaining about something that's not really a thing.
You know, so my mom who watches the show always likes to chime in, send me texts throughout the show. And she sent me a photo of a saying, and I'm going to read this off. It says, when you buy something from an artist, you're buying more than an object. You're buying hundreds of hours of errors and experimentation. You're buying years of frustration and moments of joy. You're not buying just one thing. You're buying a piece of a heart, a piece of a soul, a small piece of someone else's life. Right. And that's a great way to say it. Yes. And my mom, once again, who has created art like this, you know, she's gone in and she made this thing for me, you know.
You got a family full of artists.
You're right. My brother's a musician. My dad is your traditional, paint guy, and my mom works with felt. And some would say I'm
What do you do?
An artiste of the internet, painting broad strokes over here. Awesome. And guess what? My eyesight is starting to come back a little bit, which is good.
Nice.
So I can start to see. It's starting to.
All right, how
come
many
back
fingers am I holding?
7. Orthodox monks came in with the 5. Said, "No, Blabs, you got to read that."
They took your wife away in a balloon? Well, you don't need the police, pal. You need a psychiatrist. Curtis Mooney, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Never seen it.
Awesome. Thank you to Orthodox monks. Appreciate that.
All right.
Someone said you're a bullshit artist, Greg.
That's awesome.
Brandon Kimball for $5 says, just like real art, the viewer can distinguish between bad AI art and great AI art, and it takes some type of talent to make AI art look flawless. That is a mouthful of words to say.
He's right.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. AI art.
AR. Spartacus for $20. I've seen a story that has been purposely disabling themselves so they can be treated differently. Also, AI is the next industrial revolution that replaced the shoe, furniture, toy maker with factories, though they still exist.
Yeah.
I've seen a story that I guess Sparta says the people have been disabling themselves. Just and listen, that's it goes back to the story I told on Side Scrollers a decade ago, where a girl put acid in her eyes so she can go blind, and it was like the dumbest thing in the world. I laughed at it then. I'm gonna laugh at it now. It's dumb as shit. It's crazy.
A decade sounds like it's gonna be 1990s, but that was just like 2000. That was just not too long ago. That's crazy.
2013, man. 2013.
Feeling old, Flawd.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that seemed like it was long ago, but it was not that long ago.
Hey, Big Top came in with a $5 direct donation. Says, "Hey, yo, Jose Canseco bat? You tell me you didn't pay money for this? Thank you, Big Top. Appreciate that. Oh, Jose Canseco. Hey,
are you
Flawd,
okay?
You a Jose Canseco guy? You like Jose Canseco?
I'm not a sports guy. I know who he is though, because he like transcended sports. He made it into households, but I'm not a sports guy.
Jose Canseco bat? I
played video games and was on the computer rapping. I wasn't paying attention to anything sports.
Look at that. Kratos El came in with a new name for me. CRAIG, Craig. Commercially reliable artificial intelligence Jeffrey. There you go. Jeffrey, the AI.
That's our YouTube AI, Jeffrey. Lovely.
Thank you, Kratos. All right, let's move on to our next story. This one's very interesting, coming from our friends at IGN. Read it off, Blabs.
All right. Nancy Pelosi attacker claims anti-feminist gaming YouTubers led him to radical conspiracy theories.
I wish you would have dropped the names. That would have been so much better. So much promo.
Right?
What's that?
If she would have dropped the names of these people that she's talking about that caused this.
Oh my God. Can you imagine all the clicks? Oh my God.
Right. So this guy. So we're gonna go back a couple years now. It's been maybe a couple years. I don't know.
Someone said a year ago.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not been more than a year.
Okay, well, so I only saw this story from the periphery looking in, and it was a guy. There was some sort of like weird sex thing happening where the police showed up, and there was Nancy Pelosi's husband and this younger guy, and they opened the door, and from what I remember, the police are like, "What's going on?" And they're both standing there with like their pants off or something.
Yeah.
And then the young guy has a hammer, and they're like, "Hey, how about you drop the hammer?" And I think
he
Pelosi's
attacked
husband,
him on camera.
Yeah. Pelosi's husband's like, "Yeah, you should probably drop the hammer." And the guy's like, "No." And then he starts swinging at this old man.
Funny.
Number one, that was all AI. No,
yeah, that's true.
No, but so apparently he whacked him over the head a couple times and busted his skull open.
Hammer.
Yeah,
which is crazy. And so the story here is that he's on trial now.
Is he?
Right? Is that the idea of Labs? Can you continue to read the story here?
Yeah.
There's more here.
She's doing a press run because he's on trial. That's crazy.
All right, so the IGN article states, a man standing trial for the attempted kidnapping of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and a violent attack on her husband, Paul Pelosi, has claimed that he was radicalized by watching hours of extremist, anti-feminist gaming videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The man in question, David DePape, I don't know, is currently standing trial in San Francisco for breaking into Pelosi's house just 11 days before the midterm elections last year in an attempted kidnapping of the then speaker.
He was trying to kidnap him?
Yeah!
Oh,
Okay.
Sex kidnapping.
So he had a bigger plan here where he's going to sneak in with his hammer, apparently do the old man, both with their pants off, I guess with a hammer, I guess.
Yeah.
Kinky.
Okay, let's continue. Yeah.
Okay, though he did not successfully kidnap Pelosi, who was not home at the time, he bludgeoned Paul Pelosi with a hammer repeatedly. DePape pleaded not guilty and faces potential life in prison.
They got him on camera beating the hell out of this old man with a hammer, and he's like, "I didn't do it,
man.
Wasn't me, bro. AI.
What? Okay.
Yo, we live in a simulation, man.
Oh my God. All right.
In the third day of DePape's trial, KQED reports that he revealed to the court that the attack was part of a grand plan that involved, among other things, exposing alleged Democratic Party lies, getting pardons issued to a long list of celebrity and political criminals, and ultimately expose everything at the end with Hunter Biden. DePape's plan also...
He's a man of the people, bro.
Yeah! He just wants the truth!
So this dude said he had a master plan to go in, sleep with the old man.
Yeah, fuck him first though. Yeah.
Hit the guy over with a hammer, then take his wife and then sit her down and expose the whole thing. She's put her under a light, and be like, "Tell me everything you know," and she just starts spilling. Oh,
he's gonna save the world. It sounds like
this guy's awesomely delusional. Amazing. If this is accurate, which he says it is. So okay, let's continue, Blaz.
DePape's plan also included wearing an inflatable unicorn costume, interrogating the speaker about Russian involvement in the 2016 election, and uploading the discussion online.
That was his plan?
Yep.
Look at me, Nancy. Look at my unicorn.
Take me seriously.
You better sit
not
down.
laugh at me. What the
Wow.
Oh my
He's
God.
gonna get off incompetent.
He's gonna get completely insane,
insanity.
not unfit for trial.
Right. Okay. All right.
Notably, DePape claimed on the witness stand that his plan developed after he began to listen to multiple right-wing political YouTubers, including James Lindsay, Jimmy Dore, and Glenn Beck for hours on end, including non-stop for entire weekends, while playing video games in his garage.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I don't. Isn't Jimmy Dore? Isn't he left leaning? Isn't he a left leaning dude, Jimmy Dore? I thought he was liberal,
Google.
wasn't he?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't watch these people. But also Glenn Beck. Hey, Flawd. You've been on Glenn.
Beck. Yeah.
You've been on Glenn Beck. Is Glenn Beck? I mean, is he
anti-feminist or anything? I didn't know he was any of these things. I didn't know none of this.
Well,
seems like a nice guy to me.
Wikipedia, Jimmy Dore was a Democratic until 2016.
Oh, they
and then
kicked him out.
Independent from 2016.
Yeah, if Democrats say you're not Democrat, you're not a Democrat
You're
anymore.
not Democratic
It
enough.
doesn't matter what you want to be.
Okay, wait. So hold on. So when you walked up and shook Glenn Beck's hand for the first time,
he said,
was he
"I
like-
fucking hate feminists, and I need you to get Nancy Pelosi out of here."
right? Did he go, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Glenn. By the way, fuck women. And also, does anybody have any hammers for my
He
mission
could've.
to destroy Nancy
won me
Pelosi's
over.
husband?"
He'd have won me over immediately had he greeted me like
Maybe he
that.
has a fuck woman's badge on his shirt.
What's the password to get in the office? Feminists suck.
Fucking hate women.
God.
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh,
It
that's awesome.
continues. He
Okay,
says,
continue. Yes.
DePape claims he discovered those YouTubers while looking up video games on YouTube, only to stumble upon discussions of 2014 online harassment campaign Gamergate.
It always comes back. There we go.
Yo, this is crazy to me.
This is spectacular. This is spectacular.
Someone told him to say this, obviously, right? Because he's saying that this is what it was.
where does the hammer come into this, though? At what point did
Why
at what
was it
point did
necessary?
Nerdrotics or
Gamergate told
Geeks
me.
and Gamer come in and say, "Hey, go to Nancy Pelosi's
Yeah,
house with a
get 'em out of
hammer,
Clearly, Jeremy was like, "Listen, bro,
Have
go over there
old-
with a hammer."
have old man sex, and then go in and bash him over the head"? Like, what? Where did it? Well, I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Marvel sucks is the activation word for the sleeper cell. Pretty sure that's how it works now. The MK Ultra.
So did they list any of the channels that he was watching?
No, but
Of course not.
I don't think so. I mean, there's this KQED reports. Let me just do a quick scroll, see if he has anything.
KQED.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Website.
Okay,
I mean, you know who they're
names.
implying. There's only like there's the top of the. They're implying.
Hold on. This is
These
important.
people.
Is there? I'm going to call them. I want to call their newsroom right now. Actually, hold on.
You're gonna call
this
whose
is Stuttering
newsroom?
Craig.
IGN.
KQED. They are a proud member of NPR and PBS. There you go.
Okay. Yep.
I got their website pulled up over here. Let's see if I can find them real quick. Because I would love to get some more information on this right now as we're going in.
You
I'm
should.
trying to see if they have any
Yo,
names
if
in their
they
article.
answered,
Should I call them right now?
I think you should try.
Phone in live on Side Scrollers.
I think you should try. That's
Okay,
what the
hold on.
internet's for, man.
Let's find out. They have a general contact. They have a members. I can call the television number. It doesn't look like they have an actual news service though,
Because they're not.
which is
They're
oh,
not
there is a
news.
press room. Let's see. Contact KQED News. They only have an email, so that no direct phone line though. Oh no, hold on.
You found
There
it?
is a phone line. There's a phone line. Should we call them right now?
I think you should.
I see all the phone numbers right here. What are you
I think you
talking
should
about?
do.
I got the
should.
phone number pulled up. Let's see. Should we
Do you
call
know
them
who
right
wrote
now?
this article?
The KQED one?
Yes.
Yeah. The name is Joe Fitzgerald Rodriguez.
All right, Joe. Okay, let's give Joe a
Coming
call.
for you, boy.
No. I just want to know. Hold on. Let's look on the kit. We're gonna look on the website.
Making threats. Making threats for.
Okay, should we call him right now?
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
you should.
Let's call real quick. Hold on. Okay, I got the number right here. Let's give him a ring. Why not? We're doing this live. Why not?
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
go.
That's why
We're doing
live
it
streaming is a
live.
thing, man.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go one headphone on and let's see what we got here. Okay.
KQED?
Hi, is Joe Fitzgerald Rodriguez in?
Not right now.
No.
Is this about a story?
Yeah. I wanted to get some information about the David DePapi story that was on your website.
DePap is how you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time seeing it. I was just curious. Yeah. Do you have any more information about the YouTubers that they watched or that he watched that apparently radicalized him?
All of the. I've got nothing else. Everything we have, we reported.
Okay, so there's no word on exactly what channels they were.
I don't think so. I mean, the information that I know is the same that I read in that story.
Okay. So but he hasn't said anything under in his trial about what specific YouTubers they were outside of the political YouTubers that he was watching, the Jimmy Dore and all that.
I don't know any other. I don't think that we have any other information that's not been out there publicly.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye
Okay.
bye. All right, so there you go. It's just generic YouTubers. So
Yeah. They
So that's
don't
some
exist.
journalism right there, huh?
Yeah,
that's
didn't even dig
what
deep.
you do. You journalism here.
No, I'm saying him. He doesn't know shit. He's like, oh
Bro.
yeah, YouTubers.
He corrected you. He said, "DePap is how you pronounce it." Actually,
Meh.
thanks. Yeah,
David DePapi. I don't know.
He's like, I'm new here.
No. That
get
was
it right.
that was anticlimactic, but whatever. It's okay.
I think it was good.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that, Flawd.
I thought shit. It's all right.
Listen, that's what journalism is.
Yes.
I thought it was great. That was funny.
Sometimes it's gonna lead nowhere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like who these gamers are for
That's
them.
right. And that's the thing about this. Like, I guess we'll never know. So, but isn't it amazing? Like, here's the thing. I've talked about this many times. When Gamergate was the Pappy. When Gamergate was happening, I got to be honest. I did not pay attention to it at all.
Me
when it was
either.
happening. It was just one of these things that you hear, oh, Gamergate's happening, whatever. And it's interesting to see it, see how it's been talked about, specifically like in the IGN article. It says that Gamergate was an online campaign begun in 2014 that targeted women in the games industry with harassment and violent threats under the guise of promoting journalistic ethics. By the way, you notice that
there is of.
It really says of?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's immense irony right there.
Journalistic ethics right after that.
But I think it's amazing that we're still stuck on this. It's 9 years later, and this guy. When did this attack happen? In 2021, you say, or 2022? Whenever it was leading up to the midterm, so 2022, I guess, right? And here we are. We're still talking about this thing, and congratulations.
They're trying to weaponize it.
Yeah, as always, here we are. So there we go. Congratulations. Well, we'll see what happens with this guy. I mean, he had a hammer and he hit an old man with it. I mean, I don't care if it's Nancy Pelosi's husband or your old man down the street. You don't hit old men with hammers.
That's true, and it's on camera.
regardless of if you just had sex with him, right? That's not a get out of jail card.
I think that's the only time you can do it.
Cuddling, okay?
I think that's the only time it's okay to hit someone with a hammer is after you just had sex with them. Yeah.
Poise coitus hammer.
Yeah.
As a sweet release, and then he's like, "Oh, God."
Was it good for you?
Well, yeah, maybe it wasn't good enough for you. Take that.
Oh my God! All right, let's move on to our next story.
Okay, so the very next one. 6 and 7. All right.
Oh, hold on, we got super chats. Let's get to the super chats before we go to the next story.
Okay, can you read? No, you probably
Nope.
not. You're too blind. Okay.
Even if he could see.
Alan, 10 A's for $19.99.
Let's go, Alan.
Did we say this? No, we didn't see this. Okay, as AI becomes more prominent in taking away people's jobs, and person's charisma in business is going to become much more higher in demand. I'm working on a paper essay about that on my Substack.
I agree.
Go, Alan.
I think it's already that right now. I think like people who are not comfortable around people don't shine as bright as people who could just like run a room when they go into it because they have personality and have dealt with people in real life. Because the internet has changed social dynamics. Like someone like Andrew Tate who could just talk well and make people laugh shoots to the top of the internet just because he's comfortable around people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Kelly Paulson for $20 says, Craig, you may be blind, but Side Scrollers is the best podcast on YouTube. Love to you all. Well, thank
I agree.
you very much.
Let's go. Thanks, Kelly. Do us a favor. Spread the word. Let people know we're growing like a damn vine every day, straight to the sky.
And we don't hit people with hammers either.
When I'm on here, you do.
Okay. All right. Alan came back for $4.99. To be fair about the hammer story, I have had a random girl come into my apartment before and got hammered, but that was with tequila.
Ah, there you go, Alan. Just a random girl.
Tequila makes the clothes fall off.
May want to get tested. May want to get tested, Alan. Just gonna throw it out there.
Sure.
Yeesh. Mo for $6.99 Canadian. This just sounds like some defense attorney really reaching for some kind of defense. Just add in some right-wing bad talking points probably helps. Yeah, like using
The hell, yeah.
And where's this taking place? Is it in San Francisco?
Yeah, wasn't it? In,
Oh yeah.
California
So you
somewhere?
gotta lean left when you're an attorney to win.
Because she lives in San Francisco, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
She knows what she's doing.
Hayden for $20. Jimmy and James Lindsay are not right-wing. This guy was a left-wing activist according to his neighbors. So he just suddenly switched to listening to right-wing people and became violent. Yeah, this makes sense. Shut up.
What's funny, the favorite thing about that is like I was just online looking for ways to beat Super Mario Brothers Wii U, and I stumbled into this rabbit hole of death, and here I am with this hammer. I just can't stop.
I mean,
I've
seen it before.
I figured it out. He watched Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It over there
with the hammer.
With the hammer. Now we know.
Damn, games do more damage than I ever thought.
Ugh.
Orthodox monks for $5. Glenn just blasting Hose mad by famous Dex when Flawd walks in to meet him. Hose mad. Hose mad.
I would have walked the fuck out.
Spartacus for $5. This kidnapping plot doesn't pass the sniff test. Like the Michigan Gov kidnapping plot recreated by the group whose membership is of Ralph FBI agents.
Nice, Spartacus. Yeah,
That was wild. Did he have a stroke at the end there?
I think he was
Okay.
I think he was trying to keep it YouTube friendly.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yes.
Jeremy Wormy for $2. Jimmy Dore is an overt lefty and worked with TYT.
Oh yeah, he's a lefty then.
Yeah, that's the Young Turks, right?
Yeah.
And not they don't they hate each other now or something? Like,
Do they?
I don't know. I think they do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch either of their shows.
Me either.
Yes, for $10. For people on the internet who have no power, we sure seem to have a large impact.
Yeah. Imagine off
Right.
the internet.
Right. It's amazing, especially with hammers and old men.
Barrett for $2. Now we know why hammers bros attack Mario.
That's right. Yes, they just had a lot of sex. Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? So gross.
Thank you, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a raid on Kick from Miss Under Studios. Raid with hosted since it's Kick with 12 viewers. So hello, thank you.
Let's
so much.
go.
You.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Shout out you, Miss
Outstanding.
Under Studio.
That's outstanding. All right, next story. Let's go.
Right, so this one is a rumor, so take this with a grain of salt. However, Disney's latest DEI move is to give pronoun pins to Epcot janitors.
What?
Yes, you heard it here first, folks. So this comes from dailycaller.com. Disney World is rolling out pronoun pins for its employees, according to multiple workers at the theme park who spoke to the Daily Caller on their condition of anonymity. So they called in anonymously.
Anonymity.
Are you okay?
What's happening right now?
Anonymity.
Both of y'all said that crazy.
Anonymity.
Anonymity is what it is. Anonymity.
Listen, that's when you rap, okay?
See an enemy.
So they're giving pronoun pins that say their pronouns on them to the janitors, but not the janitors across the entire park. Only Epcot.
Why? Wait, I don't get it.
Go continue.
So
Blabs.
confused.
Right. So employees at the Epcot theme park at Walt Disney World can now fill out a form with the preferred pronouns to have them added to their name pin by scanning a QR code according to pictures taken November 5th that were provided to the caller. The initiative is still voluntary, according to employees, and is currently being rolled out to all janitorial positions. Hi everyone, we are excited to introduce pronoun name tags in our area, a form reads. Pronoun name tags help us understand each other more and bring a positive impact with our community. Okay?
Wait, say that again. What do pronouns do again?
Pronoun name tags help us understand each other more and bring a positive impact within our community.
What
How do you know this?
Yes. What? This is a bunch of googly bullshit.
Yeah,
How
where
can you
are the
prove
stats
this?
and data for that? Give the numbers,
Fucking
Disney.
so dumb.
And what janitor like picking up puke over in Germany, the Germany pavilion in Epcot was like, I really wish somebody would address me as they them.
I need my morale boosted. That'll
Isn't that
help.
weird? Like the janitors, but not the people who you see up in front and center, like the cast members and stuff. Isn't that kind of weird?
Nah, because they care about the little guy. You know what I mean? Even the guy picking up the puke.
This is so niche. That's the thing that's the most amazing thing about it. Is like the janitors are meant to be okay. When I interned at Disney, and then this is 20-something years ago, right? This is
You
over
interned at Disney?
Yes. The
Oh.
summer.
He says
Damn.
at least once a week, Flawd.
I
this
did not know this.
This was the summer of 2000.
Rick,
okay?
I see you.
It was awesome. Summer is Rick over on
Rumble.
Yeah, buddy. Love to see that,
Hi.
Rick. Good to see you, buddy. So over at I interned there. I sold Mickey ears and T-shirts, right? But what they did with the janitor was known as the super greeter with a broom, right? The idea that they're the people, they know everything about all the parks. They're the person who goes and they say, this is where this is. You go over here, you get this. And also you pick up puke and shit, apparently, throughout the parks. We've talked about that story.
They try to consolidate.
Right. So like that's okay. Let me just draw this out for perspective, right? This entire thing, this is Disney World. Okay. This is going to be Disney World. And it's broken up into 4 quadrants, right? These are like the 4 parks. You got your Magic Kingdom.
Drawing with Craig.
Right? You got your Magic
And he
Kingdom.
said he didn't have any artist skills.
I got mad line skills. Okay. We got this right here. Okay. Then in each one of these parks, you've got all these different different things here going on. You got all these different departments. You got food. You got people who are greeting you at the front. You got all these different departments in each one of these parks, right? You got all these right here. And then you have the janitors, right? Like the janitors are like right here. Do you see that? Like
Hold
right
on.
there.
Where?
That's them right there in the corner.
Where?
Where?
Right
that
there.
dot.
Oh, okay.
that little
Yeah,
dot.
your skills
okay?
aren't great anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to do it quick. If I'd done this with AI, it would have been a lot better. But
It's true.
So like, that's really what we're talking about here. We're talking about this. This is a test subject here. That's what we're talking about. And
So hold on 1 second. When you say super greeter with the broom, that's really
Yes.
what they were calling them?
yes, that is exactly
crazy.
that's literally what they called them. So I think this is obviously it's really silly, right? And how many of those janitors? So you're talking about you're going from a big area to a tiny area to a small group, and then on top of that, how many of those janitors in Epcot were like, I really need my pronouns on my name tag,
Really wanted it.
right? There's probably let's just say there's a staff of 100 janitors at like that work at Epcot on a day-to-day basis, and they move around. Let's say it's 100. How many of those 100 actually voiced concern about having their pronouns on their name tag to make an initiative about this, an investment, a QR code, and then going in and customizing their stuff? Maybe 5? This is in Florida. Keep in mind, this is in Florida. This is not in California. This is in Florida.
I was going to say, they all work in California, so there's none of them.
No, this is Disney World. Disney World is in Florida. So it's different.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is there's no janitors that wanted pronouns because everyone who wants pronouns lives in California.
Right. Now,
And
I
New
will
York.
say this. Disney, if you were to look, and this is just fact, if you were to work at Disney, you know this. If you were to go to Disney, you know this. If the ratio of this is not talked about enough, a lot of gay people work at Disney. That's just the truth. Like that is something that was true 20 years ago. It was true 30 years ago. It's probably more true now, right? There's a lot of gay people who work at Disney World, more than your average corporate job, right? So, the pronoun thing is crazy because it's seen as in this article. It's tied to the pride thing and the rainbow and the rainbow cult and all that stuff, right? So, But gay people don't necessarily care about their pronouns. It's usually people who are
The N or the T.
Yes. Yeah, right. It's the people who struggle with their identity with mental health issues, right? And once again, how many of those people are janitors at Epcot that really concerned about this? It's ridiculous. So
Yeah, I was gonna say my theory, and that's gonna sound based and probably really mean at the same time. And oh well, I think
Then we
that
want
the only people who are really wanting the pronouns on their badges are the ones who are mentally unstable, and the only thing they can do at Disney is janitorial stuff.
Hey,
That's it. Sorry. That's the only thing they can actually do. They
You're
can't
right.
do other things. They can't interact with people socially.
You're
They
right.
probably don't have the education to do higher things. So they're going to read and everything and do janitorial work that any person can do. And that's not me shitting on janitors because they are necessary. However, it does not take a genius to do it.
it doesn't take a genius to clean up shit.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
There are skills to clean up shit, I will say, but it's all in the shoveling, man.
I will say this: the janitor though it does actually have a pretty big role at
Exactly.
at the park.
It
do.
is a
They're
very
all over the
important
place.
thing. They are necessary, just like garbage men are around the world, things like that. They are needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see how this story develops, if this is true
Is it
or
a
not.
story?
And,
Should it be a story? It shouldn't even be a headline. That's crazy that someone even wrote a story about that.
I mean, we'll see. And I think that's the question I want to know is like, how big of a staff of janitors are there at Epcot? And I want to find out who was like, hey, I really want my pronouns on my thing.
broom.
Or was this some middle-aged person in middle management who was like, it'd be a really great initiative if all the janitors in Epcot had this,
And they were like, fine.
Yeah.
I have to because I work here.
Right.
Oh, this is also a really good theory from Bowser Jr. I don't think the janitors have anything to do with it. It most likely came from a diversity hire who pitched it in a meeting, and the only place they might be able to pitch is for the janitors because everyone else is like, fuck that.
True.
I don't know. I don't know.
Small control.
Oh, okay. Here we are. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a Nerdy Neo. Okay, what do we got?
Nerdy Neo for $1.99. Appears FCC approved the Internet Diversity Bill.
Oh,
Of course they did.
No.
Of course they did.
Oh no. That's
Of
horrible.
course they did.
Really?
That's horrible news. That's horrible.
Next year
news.
it's going to be really horrible news.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna need to get into this a little bit more. We're gonna figure out more about this. Nerdy Neo, thanks for the horrible news. Appreciate that. With the 199, that's brings the whole show down. Nerdy Neo.
Yeah.
It does. Thanks for ruining my life.
Oh God, you ruined the show. You ruined the internet. Nerdy Neo, just you.
Sparta Chris for $5. Doth my English offending thy? Your grammar German's P.S. I'm working so attention's divided while I'm typing, so spelling errors inbounds at times.
Oh,
Thanks,
so he
Spartacus.
wasn't trying to make it like safe. He just had a stroke. Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Spartacus.
but get well
Appreciate
soon,
you,
bro.
man.
Hayden for $10. My theory is that they're rolling it out in a small area to a small group to test the waters for backlash before taking it to the whole park, then making it mandatory eventually. It's
Yep.
Disney.
Because it definitely says still voluntary in that article.
Yes, absolutely. Hayden, you are correct. It's a small sample size to see what the blowback is.
Darian Murphy for $1.99. Base blabs. Let's go. Hello.
Let's go.
Alan came back in for $9.99. I'll ask the quiet question out loud. Why do so many people that are figs work at public schools, churches, and Disney?
Why do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they just like to be around people. Who knows?
Certain kind of people.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
And then Bentley on Rumble for $5 says, Blabs just read a super chat by someone called Mo Space Lester, which I did not realize. Now we just need a super chat from Alada Vagina, and our day will be complete.
So if anybody wants to come in and super chat from a lot of vagina, please make sure we do that. That'd be great.
Well, don't you have two vaginas, Blabs? You got a lot of vagina.
I got one up there. And
Yeah, so you got a lot of. You can consider that a lot of.
Let's go to our next story. What do we got? Oh, this is the Dana White one. Let's go.
Good one.
Okay. Dana. There we go. Sure. Right, so. Oh no. Pop. There we go. New UFC's Dana White says he told a big sponsor to go fuck yourself after
Okay.
he told him to.
You can read the tweet or we can talk about this. Because here's the thing. Dana White is on the Theo Vaughn podcast, right? Theo Vaughn, this guy he's an excellent podcaster. Okay. He has everybody from, major celebrities on. He had a garbage man on last week and it was riveting, right? That was brilliant. He talked about all sorts of great things. It was awesome. All right. Make sure you pull it up, Blabs. You're still sharing your screen.
Yep, what's going on here? Dan. Me?
All right. So
I refreshed notifications.
we'll go back to the story, Blabs. This is
There!
all right.
I forgot.
So during this, he's talking about this, and let's go and watch this clip here because this is brilliant, and we need more of this energy not just on the internet. We need more of this energy in life because
This is what it used to be.
Listen, Dana White may be an old soul. Some people say he's a toxic man.
I love Dana
Fuck
White.
that. This is how it handles, man. Let's check this bad boy out.
Me too. This happened to me. I posted a video for Trump, right, on my personal social media, and one of our big sponsors called and said, "Take that down." You know what I said? Go fuck yourself. Yeah. You vote for whoever you want to vote for, and I'll vote for whoever I want to vote for. That's how this works. I don't even care who you're voting for. It's none of my fucking business. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't ever fucking call me and tell me who to vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel in fear these days, A lot of people feel in fear that if they don't vote for certain people, they're going to lose their jobs.
That's
I mean, it's
crazy.
Hollywood, for
Think
example.
about how fucking crazy that is.
It sounds insane. It sounds just like...
Well, it'll keep happening unless more people stand up for themselves and give them the fuck you response. Me too. This happened to me.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Let's go, Dana White.
It's a fact.
Never mind the fact you just signed a $100 million contract with Bud Light.
I was going to say, you
Whatever.
think that was the sponsor who was like, get that shit off your fucking social media?
No, actually,
Bud Light.
So there's a clip later on where they talk about Peloton, the standing
The bike thingy, yeah.
the bike thing, right?
Mhm.
And they talk about Peloton, and Peloton came in and made some demands like that, and they point out the CEO, and they really just make fun of the CEO the entire
Nice.
time, to the point to where he's like, "Hey, we're getting our Pelotons out of our workspace. Our gym, get them the fuck out of here." And he calls in a fighter, and he's like, "We're getting rid of all the Pelotons." And he's like, "All right, I was the only one who used them anyway, so that's great." So that's the energy that you have to have. If someone's like, once again, I don't care how you vote, how you live, as long as you don't tell me how I should live, how I should vote. And when sponsors come in, okay, and once again, that is so important. Why you support shows like this? Because guess who doesn't want to hear this? YouTube.
Yeah.
All this. Why have we not had a single sponsor yet? We're growing like a fucking weed because sponsors don't want to hear facts. They want to go along the party lines. They don't want to ruffle feathers. Guess what? This show occasionally ruffles feathers because we speak truth and common sense. And saying something as silly as, look, fuck you. You vote who you want. I don't care about your money. We're going to say what we want to say is important. And it scares companies. It scares them. So that's why your support is drastically important as we continue to grow. And we'll continue to grow because we speak common sense. It's crazy.
Yep.
Sorry, gotta go off sometimes. But that's the type of energy that you need. Dana White, yes, he has fuck you money. Yes, he can say what he wants, and he flies around to go watch concerts and stuff. Whatever.
He doesn't have to though.
But he can. It's great. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the idea that he's saying, "Hey, how about you F off?"
That's why it's even better because he doesn't have to say that, and he's still doing it. Like he's standing up for free speech, basically, freedom of thought, which is even more important.
Yes, and think about what he said in there. People are scared that they have to vote a certain way. What? Are you serious? This is fucking America.
Yep.
It's America. You can vote how you want. You can think how you want. That's the most amazing thing about America. You have the ability to think like an idiot and be an idiot if you want, and be called out for it, which is amazing. Me. Yes, we're all idiots at some point, and be self-deprecating. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And the fact that people, I can't vote this way because people might be mad. Grow the fuck up. Grow up, grow a sack.
For real, man.
Get some balls, man. It's crazy.
I can't grow one. It's not
yes, you can. Grow up, Blabs. Grow a sack.
Now.
Anybody
that
can.
didn't work.
Instant sack.
Steve says, IKEA.
Steve over here says, shout out to Meta PCs. We need to get Meta PCs in here, man.
Use code Zilla at checkout for a discount.
We need to get that intro. Get that intro for Meta PCs over there.
That's the Codering, bro. He's the one who got me it.
There you go.
He made it happen.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm tired of this, this victim mentality that everybody has. And it goes back. I remember doing a stream probably 4 or 5 years ago. And there was somebody who came in. They're like, "Hey, I feel so sad because blah, blah, in my feelings." And I was like, and I remember one of the mods who's not with us anymore. During the stream, I kind of bit my tongue a little bit because I wanted to say, like, dude, get over yourself. Stop being a victim. And I remember mentioning that to the mod afterwards, and he's like, "I'm so glad you didn't say that. It would have been so bad." And it's like, what's bad about that? About accountability, like being accountable for yourself. And it's ridiculous,
bro. In real life, that doesn't fly. Like, you have to be accountable for everything. You can't. Going to jail, being in jail for 1.5 years made me be like, yo, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're sad, bro, like, you still have to. You go out of yourself. Someone else ain't having a good day, then you got to address that instantly. You can't even turn away from that. Can't run. That's how I live my life now. What are you doing?
She naked again?
She's half naked.
She always seems to be naked on the show.
She will be soon.
All right, there you go, Flawd. Let's go.
Way to go, man.
Don't bring a hammer. That's all I'm saying. It's bad news.
She has callus now, so it's fine.
Read it off, Blabs.
Wow, from a feline named Vajayjay for $5. Wow,
go.
good thing janitors know how to clean up because everybody's constantly shitting all over them.
Let's
Facts.
go. Nice. Thanks for
Facts.
JJ.
Bars.
All right, then we have Ashley Hayden, who gifted 10 Side Scrollers memberships. Thank you
Let's
very much.
go, Ashley. Get your ass on the wall.
We're halfway there.
We
halfway
are
there to the
let's get,
big balls.
Let's get to them 20 memberships today. Let's go, Ashley. You going on that wall? Let's go.
Ashley.
Let's get on that. Excellent stuff, Ashley Hayden.
I think of the meme, Ashley, look at me.
All right.
Okay. Alan came back for $4.99 and he says, "Can we get a shout out to Alina Haba Haba that was also at the UFC event this past Saturday?" With a heart eye emote.
Sure.
Shout out Alina.
Hey, shout out Ashley. Look at it, Ashley.
Yeah.
Get right there. Love that. Right next to Marty. There you are, Marty.
Ashley's a lesbian.
What?
Huh?
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 She's a lesbian.
Look at those lesbians on the wall. Hey, and if you are, great. You do your thing. I don't care. I don't care how you live. Do your things, and just don't do it with a hammer.
Oh, Lester for $6.99 Canadian says, "Good Jannies need to be hard workers. I highly doubt the pronoun mafia has many people that are willing to put much effort into manual labor." They
True.
might be
That's what I was
crazy
thinking
right
originally.
now. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking originally.
And
Thanks, Mo.
absolutely Rudy became member for 2 months. Thank you very much.
Let's go. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That is outstanding.
I
All
think I'm
righty.
caught up.
Let's do a little skip. We got about 10 minutes left in the show, and I do think it's important that we talk about. Well, I don't actually don't. It's not really important at all, but I would like to highlight. Let's go to me ratioing Kotaku.
Let's go.
Oh, of course. We skipped to him. All right. hang on.
Absolutely. Hey,
Please hold. Where's Craig? Craig, there it is. Yeah,
I would
who
do
are
that
you?
too. I
Love
would skip
that.
to me too.
Skip on over. Who cares about Marvel fans and chocolate Xbox controllers?
I
We're
was
talking-
actually intrigued by that.
okay. Well,
See, look at that.
let's go to it. Go to the chocolate Xbox controller.
Oh my
Just what
God.
is it? Just tell me what it is.
Oh, I don't even know.
We don't even got to
Okay.
address it.
They're making they're making
I'll look it up.
Xbox
I'll look that
controller.
That's actually cool. Wonka.
Oh no, that's stupid as fuck. Get that out of here.
Microsoft is making an edible chocolate Xbox controller.
It's
Yo,
fucking
you
stupid.
can eat that?
That's stupid.
That's great.
Just eat a Hershey bar.
Well, there you go. This was what we were supposed to talk about.
Okay.
Pretty cool. All right. Well, this is fun. By the way, you got another
Oh,
raid.
wow. I didn't see
Another
that.
raid over on the Twitch side of things. That's awesome. Let's go. Appreciate
Yo,
that, guys.
Prep Cook Gaming. Hey.
Love that. Well, welcome on in there, Mark.
Microsoft
Cooking
should make
friends.
some damn games. Facts. Fuck controllers, bro. Make some damn games.
All right, so this is what we got. We got a big story here from Kotaku, which, listen, we all understand that Kotaku, they've been around forever, been around for better part of 20 years at this point. They are a staple in the video game journalistic world that has been overrun by people who are just trying to push an agenda. It's been a thing that has been a constant theme over the years, but here they are with this great story. Persona 5 Tactica tries to make up for the series' homophobia. Laz, we actually pull up the story. No, wait, it doesn't matter because all it is here is talking about. By the way, if you played any Persona game prior to this, I'd like to point out you are a giant homophobe.
Never.
Giant homophobe. It's ridiculous.
Wait, if I played any before that, you said?
Yes, if at any point.
Woo. Woo.
At any point.
I'm good.
So, you know, you have these stories here, and at the end of the day, they're just video games, right? These are video games. These are escapes from reality. So I just said what everybody else was thinking, and they're all.
And
gonna
it
be
hit.
tested.
Clearly,
It-
everyone's thinking it.
Right.
You like how much you hit? What is that? Times 5? Times 6?
Times about 20. I don't know. It's
No, I think it's
ridiculous.
times 6. It's crazy.
But I just, you know, I think we're all kind of tired of it, right? We had we had Nick on yesterday talking about legacy media, and this is a great example of like legacy media is going to go away very soon. Kotaku will die soon. Kotaku's on life support, like total life support. And you can't make money in that business nowadays. And they're a product of a different time online with people who don't like what they're doing. They don't like what they're doing. And it shows. Like, do these people even play video games? Do they play games on a day-to-day basis? I don't know. But I just said what everybody else knows is true. And it's amazing, once again, that the truth hurts. They will be closed soon. It's not long. They're not long for this world. And I can go down a list and I can tell you exactly who's going to be gone soon, right? Kotaku, Polygon, Rooster Teeth. These are legacy brands that are going to be gone that got overrun by people who are looking to push an agenda because middle management got scared of my feelings and they got scared to make hard decisions and they got overrun by people's feelings. And that's why we're here right now. That's why we're here. So do we have does Kotaku have 6 months? Do they have a year? Will they be around next time this year? Flawd.
Not a year. I'll say in under a year.
When was the last time you went to Kotaku?
Bro, I didn't even know what company you were talking about until you brought that up. And I'm like, oh, Kotaku, they still exist in my head.
Kotaku was a juggernaut back in the day. Juggernaut.
I remember. And Rooster Teeth and Polygon. I remember all these. Crazy. Destructoid was huge back in the day. These are massive websites. But the gaming website that you go to for news has been consolidated into one place called Twitter. Yeah. There's one place to find all this stuff, and it's right there. Remember, like there were sites like N4G, which was a gaming news consolidation site. They put all of it in one thing. These are all pointless. What's happening to these blogs is the same thing that happened to gaming websites like Screw Attack back in the days. They got swallowed up by YouTube, right? And now it's the same thing is happening. They're being swallowed up by Twitter, and they're being or by X. Yep. And they're not long for this world. When you look at like Kotaku's post and their impressions, the reason why Kotaku is on X is to simply drive people back to their platform. But the reality is most people, they don't care. They don't care. Kotaku is old news. It will be old news, and it remains to be for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's happening to a lot of companies. A lot of there's music companies that usually report music news doing the same exact thing. Like you don't need them anymore, and they're just like trying to pander to audiences, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. All right, Blabs, do you want to go to this other story, this Marvel story, before we wrap? Oh yeah, this is actually really important.
No, we're gonna go talk about Craig and his Kotaku tweet.
Sorry, I skipped that because I just looked at the headline and I didn't realize it was about our friends. I thought it was about the opening of
Now
you
feel like shit. Like my tweet though.
I do feel like shit because this is actually a very important story that we need to talk about.
All right, let me pull this up. Boop.
And while you do, with my eyes that have returned to being able to see, I can say that Alan has become a brand new member on the channel. Let's stink and go, Alan. Month to month, let's go. And boss Nick came in and said,
nice name.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid finishing that because I'm not an idiot. Great job, guys, doing God's works. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. Wonderful stuff. Greatly appreciate that. Let's go. Let's continue. By the way, we're at 11 new members today. Let's get to that 20 today, just for giggles, man.
Do it.
All right, let's get to this story. This is from Bounding into Comics. Blabs, read it off.
All right. Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, Critical Drinker, and Jesse Grant targeted by censorship police for opinions about the Marvels. YouTube appears to encourage reporting.
Okay, so this is we have several of friends in that group here. And this stems from a tweet that was pointed out to the YouTube support system. Blabs, is this correct?
Yes. So what happened was, and actually we can show it straight up in here. So this person tweeted at YouTube saying, when I searched about the Marvels on YouTube, why are these the top 10 results? And if you look, it's Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, Critical Drinker, and the other guy whose name escapes me. And so then YouTube responded with something that I think is totally fine in this instance. They said, you can remove recommended videos on your homepage by selecting not interested in content you don't like. This will influence how YouTube suggests videos to you in the future. Check out these tips to manage your recommendations. And up to that, that's fine, right? It's like, hey, if you don't like to see this, you can just click away. However, it continues. Then they go on and say, also, we definitely want a community to help flag inappropriate content to ensure YouTube is a safe place for everyone. If you come across something that violates YouTube's policies, you can report it by following these steps. So they're literally false flagging these videos as hateful, even though they're not actually hateful. They're just of a different opinion, saying, "Hey, this movie's shit."
They're not like, and that's the thing. I've gone in and I actually I have an incognito tab pulled up, and I wanted to see if this was the case. So what I did is I actually searched the Marvels over on this incognito YouTube tab, and this is what you have here. When you scroll down, you find RK Outpost, Ryan, and then you find Nerdrotic, and they're in the top looks like 5 results because this top one is sponsored up here.
That means people want to see it. That means people are watching it.
Let me tell you what that means. It means people are watching, but more importantly, it means that their search engine optimization, SEO, is fire.
Yeah.
They put all the titles. It means their titles on point. It means their thumbnails on point. Look at the thumbnails that they've created here. The colorful, wonderful, imagery
I'm
that
always
you
jealous
see here.
of them. Always jealous of those thumbnails, man.
Like these
Nerdrotic's
pop.
thumbnails are fire.
Yes, these thumbnails pop, or flop in this case, compared to these right here. Like these pop off the screen here, right? What went wrong, right? These are all thumbnails that pop off the screen with great search engine optimization. It doesn't have it has nothing to do with hate. It has nothing to do with different opinions. It means that they're better at YouTube than you are.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. And if like the idea of flagging these because you don't like them because my feelings is absolutely silly, just insane.
Well, there's more, so let's keep going. But
yes.
This person says, well, can you please tell us why you recommend grifters on my feed every time channels that I don't even watch at all are spewing the same hate, violence, grift every day? So apparently these guys are violent now. And YouTube just bends the knee and you're like, sorry about that. If you haven't yet, you can remove recommended content by selecting not interested on your homepage, blah, 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 blah. So they're basically saying, oh, we're sorry for letting you see violent stuff, even though it's not actually violent.
Go back to their tweet again. Can you tell me what they said? Violence and what?
Yes, so this person named Isaiah says, well, can you please tell us why you recommend grifters on my feed every time, channels I don't even watch at all, spewing the same hate, violence, grift every day?
Okay.
So he's like gaslighting these channels saying, hey, this is violence, and YouTube's
he's mentally
sorry.
ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him mentally. These people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Basement dwellers.
For sure. And that's what these people do, right? Hey, guys, do you have anything that, like, let's see, what's a popular let's see, Will Smith. Will Smith was in the news here the last couple of days. Let's just see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Let's go and take a look here over on my incognito tab over here. I just searched Will Smith, and let's just see what we got here real fast. You scroll down, Jada Pinkett right here. Hey, why is Popcorn Planet?
Yep.
Popcorn Planet, the first thing I see, this grifter. That term is so overused, by the way. What a fucking stupid term.
I don't think people actually know what the word grifting means anymore.
That's why it's been.
Yeah. Right.
Doesn't hit.
So, viral vision, you son of a bitch. Showing up in the first 10 things, right?
And look at the picture. It's of Will Smith kissing the dude. That's clearly not a real picture.
Especially right. Craig, because he's got vision and Craig doesn't.
Very unfortunate. But like, you see these people upset about all this stuff. Like all these people are violent grifters. If you show up high in the search engine optimization on YouTube, man, get the fuck out of here. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And the fact that this guy is so much is Charmin over here, so soft that he's got to go over here and complain to YouTube. Why is he showing up on my feed? It shows up in everybody's feed because they're better at YouTube, you dummy.
Well, these are all different people too. And there's another one. Here we go again from something. I don't even know his name. Gladly. It's offensive for so many reasons. I still can't believe it's still up. I just hate to give these people exposure and more clicks.
What is offensive about it?
What's offensive?
This is Gary's video, and he's saying let's taco about it because it's Blue Beetle. Taco. Mexican. Oh no, racist.
Hold on.
I would have made that joke. That's good.
Hold on. Because that's kind of his thing, right? But by the way, who tweeted this out? What's the guy's name?
SY Psychedium?
Let's find this guy real quick.
Scythe-dium, yeah.
Scythe. While you're doing that, I'll read out the
or
reply
sick
from
the
YouTube.
diem.
They say,
Oh.
really appreciate you reporting this with the official tool. We'll also bump this up with the policy team. We take reports like this very seriously. And the team works hard to action violative content when we're made aware. We'll take it from here.
Bro,
Hey.
they hate people. They hate competition.
You know what they also hate? Let me tell you what they also hate. They also hate the idea that let me pull this up. This is breaking news right here. Where are we? Let's see. Here.
He's
we
like,
are.
what day is it?
No.
I can't see.
I'm pulling it up. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing. This guy believes in his statement so much that he hates that this is happening, that he has officially locked his Twitter account. You
Probably
fucking
because he got like
pussy!
dominated. Yeah.
God, these people drive me crazy. I'm sorry. I know that I'm going off today.
No,
But
you're
this like I
warranted.
just feel like I've ranted for an hour and a half about these freaking idiots over here. And like, if you're gonna say something, say it with your chest. Say it and believe it, and don't back down. Well, why don't you? I'm
real.
sorry, your feelings are hurt. No, I'm going to lock my Twitter account.
Grown
What a
adult.
child.
That's a grown adult doing that shit.
And that's the saddest thing about this. We have grown adults who watch this show, take clips that I say. These are grown men.
Yeah.
These are grown men who are hate watch, who don't like what they say. So they watch everything that we say and take clips out of it and say, look at what she said.
Yep.
By the way, I'm going to go back to my menial job and be pathetic and wear my mask while I'm doing it too.
However, there is even more to this story, right? Because this ties into what Gina Carano said a couple weeks ago with the bots,
There's
flagging
more.
people and like ruining people's careers and lives. And it's true because for all we know, those people aren't even real who's contacting
Titties.
YouTube, right? They can just, boobies. They can just be, like a bot from Disney
Yep.
promoting Marvel and everything. So I just think that that's interesting. There's a whole
Yep.
other aspect. It's all shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the guy definitely wears a mask in his car when he's there by himself.
If
For
nothing
sure.
happens about that, then I got to give YouTube props, though.
Well,
Because I know you can mass flag people and get their shit taken down. So if they don't, and they just like take it off your fucking feed, that's what they should be doing.
Their initial response was great. Like, look, hey, if you don't like it, just click I don't want. You can do that at any point. There's three little dots next to every video. Click that. You can say,
Yep.
I don't want to see it. Don't recommend this channel. I'm not interested. It's very easy to do.
Which is
It's
way
insane.
more effective than complaining about it, making an article about it, and then having people be like, or making a tweet about it, and then having people be like, oh, let me go watch this video. You're only giving it more popularity at that point. If you just ignored it and was like, okay, it would bring impressions down.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Go ahead,
one
Blabs.
good thing that they did say, YouTube, and that was this. And so Marlon tweeted out saying, hey, Team YouTube, how about accountability for people that falsely flag videos? Do you accept those people roaming free in your platform, or do you guys do what's right and ban them as well? So YouTube responded back saying, to clarify, we look into misuse of our tools and web forms to prevent abuse and take action once any violations are confirmed. Here if you have any other questions.
Unless
Okay,
you're a small
so-
channel.
Yeah, so it's like, well, who actually verifies that, this stuff is harmful, and is there a bias when someone's viewing that saying, I don't like them, so I'm going to make it biased and, remove them.
Okay, here's the issue with that nobody is going to talk about is that, okay, what do? There's a mass flagging campaign against the channel, right? Let's say 12 people. They get together with their friends, they get on their Reddit or Discord, and they're like, we're going to mass flag Nerdrotic, right? And we're going to flag them, and they're going to tell everybody about how homophobic and horrible they are, and we're going to go get them. We're going to get our little virtual internet gang together, and we're going to go beat them up, right? Okay, so YouTube catches them, and they ban them all, right? But here's the thing. At that point, Nerdrotic's channel, it's one channel versus 12, right? That Nerdrotic channel has been pulled, loss of revenue for however long it's been pulled, right? And those 12 people, they may get their, let's say they get their channels removed from the platform. Well, guess what they do? They make a new email, they make a new account, and the whole thing starts over again. So there needs to be a bigger issue. There's a much bigger issue. There needs to be a better solution to this because you're dealing with people's livelihood on a day-to-day basis. And when you have a mass flagging campaign of, it seems, I go back to the metaphor I had a couple weeks ago, where I'm streaming on Rumble. I got these people who come in, they're crazy, like super Jesus freaks. They're like, Jesus is God, the Lord is this, blah, blah, blah. And it's my chat is flooded with people all over the place. And I'm like, oh crap. So I'm thinking, like, do I need to ban what they're saying? Is it a keyword thing? But then I just start banning these people individually. And it just seemed like I was getting overrun the entire time. But it was just 6 people. Yeah. It was 6 people spamming it out. And it felt like about 600. Yep. But until I just started taking them out one by one, then I was like, oh my gosh, it's so easier. And I thought, like, that to me was such a great metaphor for the internet. It happened in real time, and I was like, it was crazy. So anyways. That's
absolutely.
All. Blabs, do we have any other fun stories we need to? Oh, we do. We have one more fun one that we should hit on. We're at an hour and 40 already. Flawd, do you have any more time to spend with us?
No, I'm good.
Hell yeah, let's go. Give it up for Flawd.
Yeah, what's the story?
Well, let's read off. Let's finish up on the high with the people who have never been to a Walmart or whatever.
Oh, right, this is great.
Yeah, see, I didn't see this.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
But before we do, Kratos El Gretos came in with a $5 Rumble rant. Says voting with their views / attention / money isn't enough for these people since they don't believe in democracy. They want an authoritarian dictator to remove opposition. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So look, and by the way, this is Son Gloom says Jesus is Lord. Yeah, by all means, do your thing. Just don't come into a chat spamming it. I don't care. I don't whether you believe in Jesus or don't. I don't care if you're a devil worshiper or you love Jesus, right? Just don't come in and tell everybody about it with your 6 friends. Tell everybody how great you are. I don't care. All right, so Blabs, give us the rundown here. What exactly? What are we about to watch?
So we're gonna go through here and there because it's a 21-minute video and we don't have time for that. However, there is this New Zealand family of 4 who go to America and they visit a Walmart Supercenter for the very first time. And
they come from where?
New Zealand.
Okay.
And it's brilliant. So we'll watch like the first minute because that's where you see all the reactions. It's just
hold on.
glorious.
Do they not have like super centers in New Zealand?
Not really. Because when I was in Australia, they didn't have like a Walmart. They had like a Woolworths and all that, but it wasn't the same like a Walmart here. It's very smaller, less choices, less food choices. Like you have 20 different brands of yogurt you can pick from. They have like maybe 5 or whatever. It's a lot smaller.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound.
We're very spoiled. So
yeah, right.
I was gonna say they have 5 different choices. That's kind of spoiled.
I'm giving like we have like 30. They have like half of that. So
these people go to Walmart for the first time, and this is their first experience of seeing a super Walmart.
Walking into Walmart for the very first time. We gotta watch.
Not even a hurricane can stop this New Zealand family from going to a Walmart supercenter for the very first time.
Imagine
so here we are.
Your dream.
Let's go.
Whoa.
I can literally not even see the end of the store.
Okay, wait, is this a supermarket or like a general?
I think it's just like, well, there's the supermarket.
Oh my God, fruit.
That's all the food, and this is all of your like outdoor toys and game.
Fruit.
Oh wow!
And it's all cut up. Already.
Mango spears.
They cut up.
Go pause it.
It should get cut.
It's all cut up.
Wait, give it 5 seconds. This is where she gets really funny.
Mango spears.
They cut it up already. It should get cut. It's cut up.
That's crazy.
We need a cut.
We need a cut.
It. It's amazing. Like it's cut up, and they just go crazy over ice cream. Like it's glorious. If you guys need 20 minutes of your life to just cheer up, I would say.
I'm gonna say it's stupid. Let me just give that opinion. This is trash.
Oh, I think it's amazing.
I don't think it is. I think it's corny. I think this is cringe. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, that's just me.
You sit on a throne.
These type of videos to me is like they probably went in there already and were like, oh, let's go viral. We're gonna pretend it's our first time fucking Walmart.
They're
cool.
Like a New
that
Zealand
don't prove
family.
anything. What the fuck does that mean? YouTube is all the
374K.
We trust New Zealand people. They know how to go viral.
Hey,
with 374K.
Hey, let me just say this. I'm going to pull exactly what the way Blaz pulled on my UFO the other day. Blaz, what a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I said the same. I said the same.
Bothered by it, Craig.
I said the same too.
Your opinion's trash.
That's nonsense. What are you even looking at? I don't even see what
I still win.
Yeah, no, W, Vlad.
I don't even believe those people are actually people.
Yeah,
that's
they're
all
not fucking
AI.
real.
They're not
That's
even
AI,
from New
yeah.
Zealand. It's fake.
Yeah.
They're from
The
Australia.
whole channel is an AI channel, bro.
Yeah. Those aren't real people. They just AI into like the world. It's fine.
Now, if I'm gonna be real. I'm probably gonna watch that video later.
They have sliced fruit.
Hey,
Mango spares. I can't even do the accent.
I think your kids will really like that.
let's be real. There was a lot of ice cream in there. There was a lot of ice cream that you could choose from. Which
There was ice cream in there?
Yeah, in the
man.
last second I showed there was like a whole like.
Maybe I'm
pile.
spoiled.
We are
That's what I'm saying,
spoiled.
We
Yeah,
are.
you're right.
If you ever want to feel spoiled, go to Walmart, go to Target, and just look around. Like, people don't have this. This is the beauty of America. This is the beauty of democracy. This is the beauty of capitalism.
obesity.
Of
True.
capitalism.
And obesity, true. Yeah.
Yes,
Capitalism and excess consumption. You're absolutely right.
absolutely, 100%. Well, we encourage you to excessively consume side scrollers on a day-to-day basis, and make sure you guys let people know that we are live every day, Monday through Friday. Do we have any memes today, Blabs?
We don't have any memes today. The guys are busy.
No memes of me being blind.
Well, I got
No.
Krigler calling me names on Twitter, so his ass could have been in here. Whatever the fuck.
What
he's
the
doing.
hell?
Ah.
Yep.
I don't see them.
You know what? Actually, I do have. There's one meme that I have that was actually sent over by Spatial Spandex. I want to share this one. This is me driving back home from the eye doctor today. Here we are.
That's true.
I love he's got his blind cane sticking. Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
Can you imagine being those people in the car around him going, holy shit, this guy's driving with a cane?
Oh,
I'm pulling off the road, bro.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I'll not. Take your time. You
That's kind of what it felt like today. Hey, Alan came in with the $4.99, says, I would rather watch Leprechaun in the Hood for the 20th time before watching the Marvels. Let's
I
go.
agree.
Thank
I
you,
agree.
Alan. Appreciate that. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Make sure you guys go follow Flawd.
No, we have Rumble Rants. You sit down. All right.
Oh,
Dude for a dog. So nothing's wrong with getting hammered as long as it's entirely consensual between all parties.
Hey.
And then Kratos came in for $5 and says voting with their views, attention, money isn't enough for these people since they
You
don't
read
believe
that.
in democracy.
I
How
read
dare
that.
you?
Yeah, you read that
I already
already.
read that one. I read that.
Blabs
Both
again
of
with
them?
her hyper-focused autism. Here we go.
You read them all?
How
He read that one.
artistic is she?
You read that one for sure.
Wait, I read both of them? Even the one from Kratos?
No, I
Yeah,
read
Kratos
that one.
was the one that
Blabs.
got read. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. But you missed the one about the hammered.
Yeah,
Well,
he did.
I didn't miss it, just like the hammer didn't miss the head. It's all right. Let's go. All right, let's get out of here.
That's
Hit
fucked up, Craig.
Hit the thumbs up button on your way out, guys. Appreciate
When does
everybody
Blab
popping in.
swear?
Join me. I got to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming today, this afternoon on the Place channel. If I do, it'll be a surprise. So make sure you
'Cause you
guys
can't
show up.
see us.
Surprise.
It'll be great.
Surprise,
Go-
surprise.
Go find Flawd TV everywhere, especially over on Rumble.
Especially.
You can find Blabs right here on the show, as well as over on Kick as well, where she's looking at hot girls. It's really awkward.
Why do you make it sound so lesbian to me? That's not what's going on. Yesterday I was playing Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix on Wii.
You should sell it like that. That's how you're gonna get more people to watch it. Nah, that's hot girl on girl action.
All right.
All right, hit the thumbs up button on your way out, guys. Appreciate it. Spread the word. We're live Monday through Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna be live with a retro gaming panel with a bunch of great guests, including Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, as we talk in the greatness of the Super Nintendo Mañana. That's gonna be
You
a
should
good
get Garrett
show.
on that.
Oh man, I would love to have
What about
Quarter Black on. Yeah, that'd
I'll
be great.
text him.
He does retro
Get him on.
gaming.
All right, with that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys maybe over on the Side Scrollers Place channel in just a little bit. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Side Scrollers. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got that goal. Go get it. See you guys later.